A is 230% of B. A is also 60% of C, and C equals P% of B. Okay, so the percents make this a little confusing, or a lot. So let's change everything to what percent means, which is a fraction, right, out of 100. So 230, need a new pen. 230, here we go, out of 100. And of means multiply. So that's 230. Let's put this in the numerator. Do the same thing with this. So let's rewrite that as 60 over 100, C on top. And same thing with this P, right? So that would be P over 100, B here. Now let's do a little substitution. I see that A equals A. So let's take 230B over 100 is going to equal this, right? 60C over 100. Now, let's do the same thing with this. Well, before I see anything, I've got B and C. So I'm going to notice a little trick here that I could divide, right, by B in this equation, both sides by B. And that would give me, if I could then substitute, which I notice I have C and B here. So if I change these equations, I can substitute this, right? Because I know that P over 100 is going to equal this from just setting these two equations together. So now let's get this, C over B, in this form. How do I do that? I'm going to divide both sides by B, right? So if I divide everything by B, right, what happens is it cancels these B's, right? And if I can get rid of this, which I can, how do I clear a fraction from a variable? This is kind of tricky, but you just take the reciprocal. So if I multiply the reciprocal, right, to both sides, that cancels this fraction, right? I'm going to multiply 100 over 60 here, right? And what am I left with? On the right hand side, I'm left with C over B, right? Which is this. But let's finish this out. These cancel, and I have 230 over 60, right? And so now let's just substitute. C over B we know is this. So that's P over 100, P over 100. And to solve for P, I'm just going to multiply both sides by 100. So 100, and this should be your answer. And 23,000 divided by 60 equals 383.3.